Hello everybody, Fungal Warrior 88 is back for part 2 of my top 10 favorite comic book films. Starting off with number 4 is the first Spider-Man movie. Yep, the epic first one that came out in 2002. It shows the origin of Peter Parker and how he became Spider-Man, and it shows that trailer for 9/11, and I know that after 9/11 everyone needed a hero, and what do you know, that movie came out, and special effects were a little corny. Tobey Maguire played Spider-Man really well. Green Goblin was a perfect choice for villain, and the fight scenes were awesome. The acting was pretty decent, and I didn't like Green Goblin's costume. That was unacceptable. Well, overall, it was a good movie. It's probably one of my second favorites out of the three. Okay, moving on to number 3. Iron Man. Yep, the first one. And you're wondering why he put the first one up there instead of the second one. Well, the second one was good up until the Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, was changing into her costume in the car. That was unnecessary. And okay, let's talk about Iron Man. The first Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. portrayed his role as Iron Man real well. Jeff Bridges as the bad guy was pretty decent, but he he did a fantastic job. There could have been a little bit more action though, but most of the action scenes were good. I mean, all of the action scenes are good. The acting's brilliant, the directing is good, and the script was fantastic. I don't know where else to go with this film. I, that's all I have to say for Iron Man. Okay, number 2, Spider-Man 2. Yep, the one that people say is the best one out of all 3 movies. I mean, Tobey Maguire portrayed his role as Spider-Man brilliantly. Doc Ock as the bad guy was a perfect choice. Loved how Alfred Molina played him. He did a fantastic job. I mean, this movie should have gotten an Oscar for Best Picture of the Year award. I mean, it shouldn't have. It should have. But it did but it was nominated or won for the special effects, and loved the fight scenes, loved that the cast returned, I loved all that other stuff. I think my favorite fight scene of all would have to be the train scene. But I hated that Spider-Man revealed himself to a lot of people, but you know what, I let it go. I mean, this movie was epic. Epic. It stuck closer to the comics. It was better than the first one. It was phenomenal. And let me tell you the people that Spider-Man revealed himself to. I mean, the people on the train knew who he was. Doc Ock knew who he was. Mary Jane knew who he was. Harry Osborn knew who he was. And even a fucking Pope at the fucking street knew who Peter Parker was. Well, overall, that was a good film. highly recommend it. It's one of the best comic book films out there, so check it out when you get a chance. And number 1, the best comic book film of all time is The Dark Knight. Yep, the sequel to 2005's Batman Begins. Christian Bale reprised his role as Batman fantastically. He did a fantastic job. Heath Ledger plays an outstanding, phenomenal Joker. May you rest in peace, Heath Ledger. You are a real good Joker in The Dark Knight. And all the cast reprised their roles, except for Katie Holmes, who played Rachel Dawes in Batman Begins, and is replaced by Maggie Gyllenhaal. I mean, the special effects were great. The acting's brilliant. The action scenes were awesome. I think my favorite action scene would have to be the Batpod scene. Yeah, when the Batpod comes out of Batmobile. That was awesome. And the truck flip and Joker getting out of it upside down. I mean, that was awesome. I can't believe that Heath Ledger won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor at the 2009 Academy Awards. I mean, I can't... I mean, why didn't The Dark Knight get the Best Picture of the year at the Oscars? But Heath Ledger won the award for Best Supporting Actor in The Dark Knight, which is good. I mean, this is such a great movie. It is by far one of the best superhero movies I've seen in my life. And I will keep that, and I will keep that saying until The Dark Knight Rises hits the theaters. And I will keep that saying until Thor comes out tomorrow. And overall, it is an amazing film. Brilliant. I'm Fungal Warrior 88, and those were my top 10 favorite comic book films of all time. See you later as I review the movie Thor after I see it. Later.